Hey everybody, Chris Stubbs from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio here in Amarillo, and today, oh my goodness, it is almost Christmas time, so we are talking about procrastination. Why? Because everybody loves to procrastinate, right? It just kind of is part of our human nature. So, anything from putting off buying your Christmas presents to getting ready for the big day to projects that you may have coming up or exams or even down to your food prep. We just procrastinate with everything, especially the things we don't want to do. We kind of act like small children, right? The kids want to do the things that they want to do, but they don't want to clean up their rooms or do any of the other stuff that they don't really want to do, and so they don't do it. And then the parents end up getting all frustrated and having to do it themselves or having to get frustrated and create a new system so the kids can get it done, and it just turns into this big mess. So let's talk through that today. So procrastination is something that, again, it's just part of our human nature. It's something that it's almost the laziness that ensues, that if we can put it off till tomorrow, then today we can have fun and do whatever we want to do. But what good really comes out of it? I don't know about you, but whenever I find that I've procrastinated on something, it usually builds my stress level, my anxiety level, frustration levels. Then whenever I go to do whatever it is that I was going to do, it doesn't turn out right, things don't work well, and I just can't seem to get it done the right way in the right amount of time. So, if you've ever procrastinated on, say, a project or a term paper or an exam or something on studying for those, then, you probably kind of understand that a little bit, to where you just can't quite get the information that you need or get done what you need to do in the right amount of time that you've left. So what can we do to work on this? Well, outside of completely changing our human nature, which might be close to impossible, we can start to plan time for ourselves on our calendar each day. Now that's important. It has to actually go on your calendar. If you just say, yeah, I'm going to take time on this day to get that done, it doesn't ever happen. But if you actually put it on your schedule, almost kind of schedule an appointment with yourself, then you'll be more likely to get it done. Now, tip number 2 on that is to be sure to set up an accountability partner. There are so many people in life who are needing the same type of help that you are in that realm, and if you can set up an accountability partner and say, you know what, I'm going to plan for 3 o'clock on Thursdays to be my time to really work on these things that I need to get done, or I'm going to work on it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then just touch base with each other throughout the day, or throughout the week, and say, you know what, I got my stuff done and I'm checking in, so I got this done, or you know what, I didn't make time for myself. But that helps you guys to kind of work together on that. Make sure that you've got people to support you and help you to hold yourself accountable through that time. So planning time for yourself is essential. If you don't do that, when's it going to get done? There is no magical extra hours that are going to pop up during the day. There is no, magic elves that are going to come in and help you out to get your stuff done whenever, they're busy doing their own thing. So instead, we want to plan that time for ourselves. And the next thing is, the night before you're going to take that time, you need to make sure that you write out your big 3 things that you've got to do. And really, for me, I do this every night, write down my big 3 things for the next day, so that way, number 1, we can go back to feeling successful, like we've talked about before, by not overloading our plate with everything that we possibly could get done in one day, because it never gets done. But we minimize our list so we can feel successful. We get things accomplished, and we're able to single task better. I know that multitasking sounds great, and boy, I am one of the worst at those. I start on one project, and then I start thinking about something else, and I've got to move to it before I forget about it and move to this other one, and then by the end of it I haven't accomplished anything. So I've really got to sit down, and I personally have to sit down and really focus hard to single task and make sure that things are done. So whenever I've only got 3 things on my list, it's easier to do that. So if you've got your big 3 written out, then you can single task and really make sure that they get done to the best of your ability within the right time frame. So number 3 is to get those things done during that blocked off time. So it's really easy to say, oh man, I've blocked off this hour, but I really need to check out my Facebook feed, or I really need to get on the phone and check in with so-and-so. Make it to where that time is your time to get your things done, to make sure that your stuff is working out, that you're not procrastinating anymore. So even if it's something you really don't want to do, by scheduling that time and working on it little by little, then you'll be more likely to achieve those goals and actually reach to where you want to be. Imagine that this goes really well with health and with fitness, right? So whenever you put off a workout, or you put off signing up for a workout, or you put off your food prep days, your results don't come as fast. But for those people who are set and they say, okay, this is what I want, these are my top 3 goals, and this is how I'm going to get there, and they go ahead, they sign up for the workout or for the trainer, or they start their meal plan, they've got it scheduled out on their calendars when they're going to work out, what they're going to eat, all those kinds of things, it works out so much better. So, we had to tie this into health and wellness somehow, right? So just a quick note on the food prep thing, because I know I've mentioned that a couple of times. Usually that's one of the biggest things that stops people, is they say, well, I don't have time to prep food. Well, if we take an hour to go to the grocery store, then sometimes we can do it in a little bit less time. We just tend to kind of, lazily walk through the aisles. So, maybe we take a little less time in the grocery store. We pick up the pace a little bit, burn a few extra calories. Not going to have a problem with that, right? And then you get home and you immediately pull out the vegetables and fruits or whatever it is that you're needing to prep, and you go ahead and get them all ready. Prep them, put them in baggies, put them in containers, whatever you're going to do, and throw them back in the fridge. And that way, you actually get to use them rather than them going bad. Because most of the time, produce is the one thing that people are going to end up wasting so much money on, because they buy it, they don't prep it, and they don't use it, so they throw it away whenever it goes bad. Little quick hint here, organic produce does last about 2 to 3 weeks longer than your typical produce. So if you are going to put out the extra money for organic, just know that it is more likely to last longer. But you do still need to prep it, because if you don't have it prepped, you won't use it, and then it's going to go bad either way. So those are my tips for today. We want to really work on getting rid of procrastination, working towards our better health, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of it, through getting things done. So just wanted to drop that with you today. Keep in mind that we do have Downsize coming up January 15th. And if you want in on the early bird special, all you have to do is comment below, I'm in, and I'll be happy to get that registration form over to you. Don't know what the early bird special is? Well, if you are one of the first people to sign up for that, you will get an extra free private training session each week throughout the 6-week program. You get unlimited small group training, you get the nutrition manual, you get full support from our entire team, and you get the opportunity to lose up to 15 inches for free. So if you hit that 15-inch mark, we give you your money back. Honest. That's who we are. We want to make sure that you are happy, and that if you've done that kind of work, you deserve it. That's the most awesome present that you can get. So I hope that you will let me know if you're interested in that program, because remember that we are limiting it to 20 people. We really like to make sure that we know the people that are in it, that we can help each person. So if that's you, even if you can't talk to me until after Christmas, at least send me a message or give us a call, 806-322-3188. We'd love to talk with you. Do know that our office is going to be closed on Christmas Day and the day after to help our trainers have some lovely time with their families. But if you need to get a hold of us, you can reach us on Facebook, or you can send us an email. We'll talk to you soon.